Blame Twitch. Hashtag blame. I was actually tempted to go on YouTube as an alternative. I came to this map again, just briefly. Something looks a little different. I'll go at you. That looks a little different. Like these boats are surprisingly white colored now. Yeah, it was a pretty big. I take it was a CDN issue because it seemed like a few other sites were having problems too. Yeah, there's lots of white. Now, more importantly, this thing up here's changed. Ooh. A list based entirely on the routes that they have. Ain't that cute? So there's, I mean, it's still impossible to read. But can you do? At the very least, you can sort by trains or by stations. So if I come down to say, or maybe not that one, that one, now you can see all of the the copper unloads, all in one go. I mean, it's not. Oh, that's actually the train stops. Never mind. You gotta sort by trains to find the trains. Okay. Which means, yeah, there's batteries. Like, okay. Well, you can see where it is by entry there. Got at least that going for it. See, there's all the low density trains, 30. I actually haven't really, so I'm just really discovering this at the same time. I just heard it was a thing, but it's really nice. Really nice so far. I had like a quick look before for like 5 minutes, and I was like, ooh. So yeah, no more just big unsorted list. It's actually useful now. So that's a thing. The thing. The thumb. The second thing that we're going to go through is we come back to... there it is. Till, hi! Hello. Hi. I came up with this. This thing here. Which does stuff. This is a plastic build. We send a train on its way. This is based off the idea of using loaders to load everything. It fills up the tanks. It takes the coal in, and then feeds in and directly back out again. Takes the plastic out and directly into the train. When I was working on it, I had this thought that technically this oil here, is stockpiled plastic. It can be considered stockpiled plastic. And so you could eliminate inserters by directly feeding and making it and producing just in time. It seems to me that makes more sense. And you just have a back buffer of oil, of crude oil to keep it stocked. The added advantage is so each wagon is one chemical plant. It does 57k, which is not as much per build, but it brought the consumption down to something sensible of crude oil. And it also meant that you only need a single pipe. You don't need to do any double piping or pumping or anything crazy like that. I did try and do a few things here to optimize it, but at the end of the day, I think it's fine. I think it's probably it can be it's a bit of a trade-off, but it's probably fine. I really wanted to get the 2 tanks just to maximize how much storage there is. Not actually 100% sure how much like one tank. I haven't worked it out yet, but I did work out how much one tank of oil is worth in a plastic. And then I can decide whether or not I actually need like 2 or more. I have a feeling one's enough, and then just keep a back pressure of trains. I think that's the way to go. Yeah, that's the thing I came up with, and I have a feeling. Yeah, that's because it's all weebly wobbly. It's not perfect, but it tries. It tries its best. It'll figure itself out once it evens it out. Yeah, there it goes. Fine now. What I would do is probably toggle this train stop so that it will only accept oil trains when it falls below a point where it can actually accept more. I take 175 and these take 200. So when it goes down to like 100 or something like that, just have a Schmidt trigger type thing. Anyway, so that's that. And that means we can get some plastic going in the main base, which has I did leave running for a little bit. So on the main base, we've expanded landfill out there. I was trying to work out what the hell's going on with this thing, and then I realized that this thing, the original one with the shared lanes, was twice as long. And I am actually tempted to investigate that again. Very tempted to investigate that again. Because this thing is super wide. I could lay the station flat and it'd still be too wide. Now, so the first thing I want to do is lay out the new thingy. I kind of want to push them further over so the acid actually hits the water though. So here's our blueprint here. Let's take a train. How about we take a train? I believe the steel build is just waiting on modules now too. And even then it's pretty well populated. Yeah, it's just waiting on speed modules now. So in theory, I can actually run it. In theory. There. Yeah, I want the thing to run up like here. I don't want to collide with the water. This thing to collide with the water. I mean, I could just force it. Having said that. I also kind of don't want to build over the top of the copper patch, but at the same time, eh. The reason I want to build over the water is I want... just thinking. Which way around do I want it? I want it colliding with the water. That way I can use offshore pumps directly into the machines that do the thing and the stuff for the junk. Yeah, I want the water to go directly into all the acid and all that, and the sulfur and all that. So it comes in. I think that way is the ticket. In theory, I could lay it that way too. Riso!
Hi.
Hi, how you doing? Thank you very much for that 18-month resub. There's some love and hype and honk. Snug in chat for Riso. And Super Chef, how you doing too? And Kitties is here, which is working again. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of things going on. I slipped in and then it turns out everything was broken. Out there. That'll give plenty of room for track. Start there. And then I don't have to worry about losing then at worst I lose a stone patch. 4 PM EST? You know Twitch was broken for like the last hour as well. Like it was physically impossible to do anything. Right there. I couldn't load the dashboard until like 20 minutes ago. Goes out the way. Try that again. If they were live before all the problems became a problem, then it's less of a problem. Now I needed 12 of these. And that's 3 right there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're just teasing. I see. Yeah. I lost count now. It's also somewhat inappropriate to talk about other streamers like that. To say, oh, hey, I'm going over to that person now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. I think that's about where I wanted it. Also, personal bots are green. I forgot about that, but yeah, that's a thing. The worst part is when people say, "Oh, hey, this person goes live. I'm going over there now." It's kind of this passive advertise for that channel. It requires some module. It requires some modules. Yeah. Annoyingly, I just realized I copy and pasted all of the um, infinity chests. Fortunate this thing doesn't have any inserters in it, so I can at least delete those. Train GUI, we can't see anything changed. This thing. So instead of just being a big list of trains, it actually gives you a list of all the train orders, and you can peek there. And then you can also just look at have a look at the station list. Stream dying of the day. Stream dying of the day. Yeah, it is actually really cool. Oh yeah, I couldn't do anything until just now. It's only just been fixed. Go. Change that back to trees and rocks. It's unfortunate that I don't think there's a reason to. Yeah, the train GUI is relevant again. Uh-oh. We're already in stair territory. I'm actually behind on one. Admittedly, the camera's working today. Cable arrives next Wednesday now. Apparently. What's today? Friday. There's probably no chance of it getting in today. Zwady3 pink. Hi. Neil. Let's grab this thing. Actually, all of the, as it turns out, all of the those things are off. If I go to modular train stops. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, these things have a different arc compared to what the other thing has. Apparently that just merges in perfectly. Oh dear. Alright. Call it oil. Just because we can. Oh, I can't pull you back. Can you build track? Modular train stops. I got the solution. There we go. Won't build. Rude. Very rude. Interesting thing is that this is it's 12 builds, and it's more compact than this, and this still isn't full length. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think this was meant to be 9 or 10. I think it was meant to be 9, so it's more compact. What I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, it's in the space of all of these. In the space of all of these plastic builds, I'm able to fit all of the oil production. It's a pretty good effort. Might be, you know what? Let's change it to that. See, I want to get rid of all this stuff, but I don't want to get rid of. I want to have to remove all the trees along the way. Oh, that reminds me, while things are charging, this thing here, it was a flow rate problem, a transfer rate problem. I don't know how the transfer rate works out. I don't know how it's calculated. I don't understand how the numbers are derived. Because it's currently, I think I set it to 21 megawatts and it's still not enough. At the very least, it's eating batteries now. I figure I just turn it up until it actually charges. Admittedly, at the same time, I did also turn up the recharge rate to 1.5, because these actually need 4 megajoules total. So it means that each bot has to charge for 3 seconds, I think it was. Why am I? It's giving resources that you can use, like 20 researchers down the line, and no way to avoid beforehand. New train system? Yes. I'm going to be going all in on the train, on the, or even, I mean, I did it on the other one as well, the other map. But I'm going to tweak it in a few other ways. The train stop limits. Admittedly, this one, it works without having to convert everything over. This one, we'll be able to use it from the very beginning. Probably still need the entry and exit stackers, but there's a few other things that I can actually use it. I missed a patch. Like there's you can have distributed sort of stackers to hold onto things, and you can do on-demand requesting and all kinds of fun business. Like on the old map, I had dedicated plate drains going to specific places, and you don't need to do that. Like I could send a plastic train if it comes from here could go to it could go down to red circuits, or it could go over to LDS. And that's the thing that I want to do different, because I can actually do that now. Right, what have I missed? Nothing? Good. The reason why, going back to this thing here, the reason why I turned up the charge rate a little bit was because these charge 6 at a time and carry, what is it, 35, I think? 35, yeah. And I don't think the numbers scale correctly. You be copying? Very nice. Hopefully my stuff is copyable. Hopefully it's competent enough to be worthy of copying. I have to think about it, the numbers for the Roboport a bit more, and then maybe make some suggested changes. Suggest making some changes to the Demijohn and or whoever is actually running it. What am I saying? I definitely will get it right first time. It definitely won't be one-off or anything. There we go. Just hang out down here and get this done. Like that. Yep. Now I want that train. Oh! It actually built it! Amazing. Keep it coming. It's shy. You know how this works? It only works if you're not looking. That's how it works now. I get it. It only works if you're not looking. Dang it, billion emails this morning. Me 6, mention you in Mojo's treehouse. Thanks, Discord. I like getting emails about from myself. From my own, well, I suppose it's from the bot, but I don't know why I'm getting those all of a sudden. Creepy, hey. I wasn't looking and it worked. Yeah, it's just shy. See? It did the thing. It's just shy. Whee! We know the answer now. Ah. Keep forgetting that that's a thing. Please don't disconnect the wires, please. Please. Let's grab some of you and you and you. And you and you. Hey, look at me there. How am I doing? Pretty good. Pretty good. How about a straight upgrade? Oh no, that's going to do horrible things. Turn them back on. Would help. Don't I have a div and on pocket? Right. Where's supply labs? Cool to see they got it running again. Yeah. I'll go check Twitch. Yeah, the whole thing was just dead. Okay, so you can park yourself there. It's nice to be back. 1, 2. I might have to throw some lights into this train as well. I completely forgot to add the logistics mod, that little chesty thing. Let's see how that compares. How many logibots? 50. I might throw another stack in. I don't need a huge amount of. I don't think I need a huge amount of logistics bots. On the conversely, do need a lot of construction bots. Makes me uncomfortable. Max speed of a train gets to 496. Why didn't they make it 500? I don't know. You're playing Major DQ. That's a good question, though. I mean, the other one is, what was it, 398? So it's sort of carrying on with the tradition, in a way. There we go. Sort of carrying on with that tradition of making it a slightly awkward combination. I guess we can blame AGDQ. They were trying to do things too quickly. Something like that. Alright. Let's check these. I can pull some of these stats from some of these items from. We want to keep plastic. We want to keep that. Keep nuclear fuel. I need to do a fuel train. I think for definitely now. Oh. Bots? Oh, I don't need them all, that's why. I was like, bots, hello? Hello? Don't need them. I'll remove them for now. Big electric pole. Sure. Refinery, we'll say 20. 20. What else do we need? Pipes by the boatload. 200, don't need them. 200 of them. 20 of them. 20 of them. 10 of them. I mean, if you're working, can't, unless it's critical to your work, can't dwell on it too much. I think that'll do it. I need my bots back. Oh, I know where they went. They went in there. Only K-pop, no J-pop. Love for the original. Asking. Isn't K-pop all the rage now? Or at least it was years ago. Super trendy for a while. Ew. It's a mixed bag. J-pop, Thai techno. I don't think I've ever seen Thai techno. I remember J-pop was kind of trendy before K-pop became a thing back in like 2013, I think it was? 2013, 2014, something like that. I might put a limit on what the bots can see, at least for now. That way I don't overload the construction queue more than it already is. There. Yeah, that one's fine. That'll do. Yee. Away with ye. Trouble is, this thing's going to start absorbing all of the... Oh, you don't need inserters. Oh well, you got inserters now. Actually, you do need inserters for the fueling. One advantage to these bigger wagons is it can just keep absorbing wood and stone. Also need to put these back. There. At least get it powered. Pop that there. Get rid of you. All that. And then it can do the rest itself. Now, did it actually get chem plants? I don't think it did. By the looks of that. Already out. Can update a substation. Yeah, you get substations with bigger range. There's a Mark II and a Mark III. How are we looking here? We're actually fully... Oh no, we're not. I was going to say, we're actually fully stonked on the stonks of red circuits. No, it's not. How are these looking? I rearranged this a little bit and I'm getting a bit more, a few more red circuits out of it. It's really pushing the limits of what's possible though. Yeah, I may or may not have just thrown loaders to stop that stupidity happening. It's kind of at its limit for plastic though. Plastic is really doing all it can. I think the oil patches are starting to get slow, starting to slow down. Yeah, so these pipes aren't full anymore. I could probably speed. I can speed module it and get it down that way. Actually, that's only 9,000 now. About you, 3,000. These, on the other hand, are still stonked. How are you looking? You've apparently burnt all the wood. Thunder, hello. Hello, Joe. That's done. How much power are we on? I like how even the accumulators are overcoming it all. Still have a minimum amount to drop to? Yeah, 20%. What was that? Turbine, steam turbine just went clonk. Oh yeah, that'll be the shutting down maybe. Oh? Why did they just cut back, drop back? Oh, might have been because they consumed all their steam and fell back to what they were. So another thing I did was at 39 hours in, I disconnected the uranium ore. I don't want to see how long it can run for. I want to see how much longer it can run for. I think that'll be interesting. I have a feeling we'll run out of these first, the dull rocks. I might change it also. Just a teeny tiny bit. I think just hold on to some dull rocks. 19, because it's most of the dull rocks are going to get turned into shinies. In fact, I might even just keep the chest completely full with the open. So these can be exchange for shinies. I have a feeling this thing is going to run for a very long time before it gets all burnt up. Or it all gets consumed. So beauty. Coming along. Is there a problem with running out of dull rocks? It's a consistent problem. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, you're turning... What I always express this as? Neilhouse coming in that raiding party. Welcome on in, everyone. How you doing? How you doing, Neilhouse? Hi. Hello. Is the chat going to start working again? How about now? There it is. It came good. Neilhouse Raid. Jeff S. and Joris. Mac, how you doing? Tigray. Hi. Welcome on in. How you doing? Brilliant. So true. Hey, dear lass. How'd your stream go? I didn't actually get to see what you were doing today because Twitch was so broken. Factorio. Very nice, very nice. What were you working on? What was the thing I was going on about? Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah, welcome on, everyone. Fan of Goose Game? No, we just started memeing it up with goose sounds. Exclamation mark hink for the ultimate goose honk. Okay, Twitch was messed up. Yeah, see? Ultimate hink on Twitch's part there. Yeah, I couldn't even load any pages earlier. It only, when I started like half hour ago, it only just come good again. Hey, Maury! Had a good start into 2021? I did actually. It's been a good year so far. Made Instagram. Nice. Best part of the game was the memes? Oh yeah, it was a very memey game. Oh yeah, I had this thing open because we're talking about, so there's your bots. Did anyone see also the new train GUI? This thing here. Great. It's finally useful again. Yeah, there's your bots. There's not much to see at the minute on this base. We're still in the early stages. We're slowly building things up though. Can't do much these times anyway. Are you in lockdown again over there? Yeah, the thing that I was talking about was so come back down here. I unplugged this centrifuge thing at 39 hours in, which was a few hours ago now. No, we're not in lockdown anymore, fortunately. Thankfully. Actually go outside again. We were limited, last year we were limited to 5 kilometers of travel up until November, I think it was. It was a long time. Things are looking slightly concerning though because of the strain that came from South Africa, which went to UK and now it's found its way up into Sydney. So as long as it doesn't come down here, because it's currently out of this, I think it's still currently out of state at the minute. It's currently in, like, there's no cases here, but that might change. But it's nice to be clear of it at least for a little bit. Yeah, so I cut this off at 39 hours in, and the idea is I want to see how long it takes to completely consume all of the fuel potential that's here, all the shiny rocks and dull rocks. And the theory is that it's going to run out of the dull ones long before it runs out of shinies. And I always have a way of expressing Kavorex as you give it 3 dulls and it returns you 1 shiny at the end of the day. Even though it's, there's 40 gives you 41 and 5 gives you back 2. At the end of the day, the difference is 3 dulls give you 1 shiny. So there's this 3-to-1 conversion. Plus time. You give it 3 and it gives you back 1 shiny after 1 minute. Assuming you don't speed it up or anything. probably actually steal the modules from it as well. Could probably also safely just remove the inserters from it and not rely on the Kavorax anymore. Might just do that. Just remove these. Like that. Because this is a Factorio extended playthrough, so, and because of that, I don't really need nuclear. And I also just went really weird there. Can also reclaim these. Yeah, because it's Factorio extended, there's no need for solar. So the Factorio extended solar has a lot better value proposition, particularly for this base, what it wants to be. And there's no biters on this map. I turned biters off for this one because I didn't want to be constantly dealing with them. So there's no need for nuclear stuff for atomic weaponry. Looks like our landfilling batch is done. Excellent. I'll probably let that stonk up again. And then continue on. I'll dump those. Yeah, this is the starter base area. This network is pretty huge, but we're working on the base, the mega base slowly. The idea of this base, so I've been burying the point a little bit. You guys play without bars anymore? They can be good, but it depends on what your goals are. On a normal playthrough, fine, but on something like this, they're just inconvenient. They get in the way. They do help on a multiplayer game because it gives people more things to do. I mean, because you only need shinies for train fuel. I suppose I do need them for train fuel. Yeah, that's true. I just want to see how long it lasts until it runs out. Like, they're still fully stonked here. I just want to see how many hours it lasts. That's the purpose of the experiment. But yeah, you're right. I'll run a smaller one that does train fuel. I've forgotten about that. I mean, I could also just install the electric train mod. You know the construction queue's long when even your personal bots won't trigger straight away. When they take a while. Yeah. So what I was saying about burying the lead with this base is the objective is a 36,000 signs a minute base using the same principles I used for the previous 8K base but in Factorio Extended, and also using all the lessons learned from that base. So this is going to be our steel smelter. Is eventually going to be a huge steel smelter somewhere. It's going to go to somewhere out to there. I think we're almost to the point where I could run it in theory. Oh, I never actually fixed the belts too. I need to do that. It's kind of important. Hopefully this one will be back to... Oh, it's just calling on solar. It's just waiting for solar panels. Fine. So yeah, the idea is it's meant to be no splitters. The Megabase is not going to use this. It's a belt base with not a single splitter in it. How many mining outposts? Yes. Yes, that's the answer to that. Mining outposts? Yes. I feel like the speed modules might be a little bit optimistic. Steel. Maxed. I guess most of it's only going into solar. And to an extent bots. Yeah, it's waiting on steel. You waiting on batteries. Yeah, speeding those up is generally optimistic, because it doesn't magically make more steel appear faster. Yeah, the one mistake I made was I did a vertical smelter like this. I should have done a mid-game style smelter where you input and output on the same side, because then you can keep adding to it as the build speed goes faster. You can tell I might be a little rusty at the whole extended meta plays. Now, oh yeah, a coal outpost did appear there too. I don't know if I pointed that out before. So, I might gonna need some tweakage to finalize. I was mumbling about side loading and making the build twice as long, which I might just do. I might park that for now, or like save that idea for later. I need to get more plastic up and running. I think that's a priority. Cubas coming in by the fly. Welcome. Okay. I mean, arguably that's ready to go as is. Let's tap into that maybe. Alright. Am I using pump jack still? I am. Excellent. Let's go on an adventure. I think oil will be the bottleneck once again. Crap. uh, well, at least I get to deliver some modules here. There we go. And also, this stuff will just get returned. It'll get returned to the base, and then it'll find its way back on the train again. I'll convert the starter ones maybe back over to an oil outpost. Maybe. That's it? Hmm. That one. No. This one. I've been converting this one over. Well, somewhere. It's all oil builds. There it is. Hmm. Not particularly helpful. Those are going to be close junctions as well. I'm not a fan. You really don't want to bunch T-junctions too close together. You can avoid it. When I say if, I mean you should avoid it. For those who haven't seen, these are my rack blueprints that I've spent a good chunk of the last few years refining, maintaining and optimizing. Yeah, so come across like that. They're now grid aligned, which is I always say I wasn't sure at first, but it has proven to be very useful. Proven itself. List and purge more trees. Oh yeah, pollution is also, because there's no binders, pollution is also off as well. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. That actually does whip around in between just nicely. That track there is too long on the blueprint though. I think this should be in... What was it? It was a 2.8 I think I made it. 2.8. I made the oil trains a little bit shorter than normal. Goes over for the better ones. I will put it there. Like so. Going to up them to a 16 to make them more consistent? No, it's the only reason I kept them shorter is because of the capacity of the wagons. It's so high. If I went 416s or whatever use, it would just get silly. Like that's what is it? 2.8 million oil would be in a 416. That's a lot of oil. One train holds 2 minutes of production in the current plastic build, which is quite a bit. I mean, in the scheme of things, 2 minutes is actually not that long, but let's get rid of those. Place those back into network just in case they're problematic. Where are they there? It's 8. Each one of these holds 175k, which is, yeah, a lot. It's still kind of based on the old, oops, 6, 8, still have 2. It's sort of based on the old standard. Not the, what is it, 25k they have now? 25? Something dismal like that? Yeah, 25. Arguably it should be 35 on the base one. It'd be nice to get some equipment into it. Fill its equipment grid. Little lippy here. Lippy. I mean, it's already up to speed, having said that. But it's nice having even more acceleration on them. Where's this? Yeah. Let's try and spell this right this time. Like that. I'm changing my standard to say, so prefixing it with outpost, and then the item after it. That way, they're all in one place. See, this is like the iron one, it's iron plate, and then oil. That'll be better, like that. Outpost iron plate. Was there more than one of those? No. It was the compa there's a duplicate of. There's 2 of. Yeah, like that. You. There. And if I look on the list now, see, now they're all together. There's no random, you're not looking for random outposts. Supply base load. Space in it. Further to that, what the hell is supply base load? Oh wait, I know what that is. You, outpost oil, full cargo, go. Go team, go. Powered? There we go. Now you're powered. Next thing I need to change. Everything, all the things. It's all broken, it's all wrong. In fact, nothing is right with it. There, I need double tanks, because that only just barely holds one train's worth of double tank. I might even back to back the a second set of tanks on it. Probably not needed, but I'll do it. There. See, I'm thinking about this because I want to make standard blueprint out of this. That back a teeny bit. There. Then you can curve away there. Substation. There and there. Like so. I train. Probably want more pumps. No other reason than yes. Just to help with flow rate. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. This is sort of flying by the flying and seeing what happens. Shooting blindly and seeing what the result is. So that. Right, let's complaining about the pole. Okay, it's fine either way. Put that over there, but I'm gonna put in here because I prefer it to be within the profile of the outpost. And I'm using only a regular one just to keep less area active. Right. Nope. This is so good. You can go directly to pick new contents. You don't need to delete it and then recreate it or recapture it. Delete them. I think that looks okay. There is some improvements to be had, such as that. Oh. Most. Segments. That was a T intersection. There. Not quite. But something like that. That way more trains can stock up in here. That's the idea. Alright, you... Sure again. Twin signals. I don't know why I went top to bottom instead of bottom to top, because then I can actually see what I'm capturing. We'll delete those again. We don't want the trains. We do want the train stop name. We don't want train fuel. I didn't catch that before, but it was saving the train as well. Okay. And boop, boop, and boop. Perfect. Now I can put that back. What's it actually pumping into? I guess it's filling the pumps. Yeah, 800. The store's 800, so I guess it's filling. It's actually filling the pumps. That actually connects right there. This is where we play the pipe game. Pipe game's a fun game. Game's all. Hey, interested to hear your thoughts on the new train GUI. Had a chance? I have. I've had a look at it. It's I think it's gonna make it useful again because it's kind of for the longest time it kind of disappeared into the background. It just became so cluttered. This thing here. Yeah, you can actually sort it all sorts by trains or by train stops now. Funny man, how you doing? Hi. Hello. So yeah, you can actually get an overview of trains. You still can't manage trains into lines, but small victories. It's at least a little bit more manageable now. Back home. How you doing, funny man? How long are we going for? Hour. At least I'm consistently picking up a lot of modules. Thank you, also. And thank you. I'll take those. Speaking of tanking things, I'll take those. Take some tanks. Admittedly, there's probably some down here. Yeah, there's some down there now. Liberate from that as well. But this is coming along nicely. My little reference thing doesn't need to be there anymore. Actually, I shouldn't even be requesting the basic chest anymore. I should be using titanium. Away with ye again. Yes, I mean some really nice train updates in 1.1. I mean, originally we had the train stop limits, which was a complete game changer, and now we've got the and now we've got the. Did you miss the Slowbot game? Do you mean the hot air balloon game? Possibly. I'd say. And I'll do my wiring as always. But yeah, we're past the hot air balloon stage. Don't normally like doing pump jacks like this. That was a really useful pipe to ground there. Very useful. Functionally the same as that. I think I missed slightly. I wanted to go to there. Like so. Just to the idea being to spread the load out. In fact, why don't I go up here? Get even further away. Point being, I don't want to rely on a single input pipe. Hiding amongst the fast ones? No, we actually purged all the basic bots already. I was thinking maybe I could push it up one. That doesn't matter. Yeah, we already removed all the basic bots from the network and upgraded them. Right about now, landfill would be handy. Trouble is, because I've been so liberal with the decon planner, there's not much in the way of rocks left. I didn't want to auto-trash all stone. But I could actually look on the map. Because they are on the mini-map now. Like here. Alright, let's see what we can do with that. Too overloaded. I was also wondering if I'm debating my choice on putting them there. Gotta line them up. Gotta line them up. You're rude not to. Well, that one can go there. It's a special pipe. The alternative is to install. I think the last time I solved oil throughput issues was with make barrels great again. Make barrels great again. Changes, reverts barrels back to barrels. There's a mod idea for you. The barrel mod. Replace barrels with barrel. Be my usual. Wiring these up is a really good idea. Just to even load it. That way it's not waiting on like that way you're not filling up a few tanks. It does speed up a little bit. And you want the old barrel amounts? Effectively, I was using it to my advantage. Admittedly, at the same time, I could have just changed it to anything I wanted. But then, not really playing by the rules at that point. Oil. I think it's less than or equal to 0 for this one. Think. It's just stroboscoping away. Trouble is that I'll have to redo the blueprint again. There, you to there. Oil divided by 0. Output oil. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16. It was 16. We divide by negative 16 to introduce a negative coefficient. Yep, those are off because they're full. So that one shouldn't be turning on at all. 20k, 20k. Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, so now it's evening out the load on the tanks. So it's not. The key thing is you're not trying to fill. I'm not trying to fill these tanks anymore. I'm filling the train instead now. That's the point. 3 not connected. Oh, I missed a pipe. Anything else? I think I see the... No, you're not connected either. There we go. Then the next step is to speed them up. Speedy stonks. Trouble is now the flow rate's way beyond what it can handle. Actually, this one's, because it's got a pump there, it's probably work a lot better. There. Like that. Do that. That'll help ram more oil in. Wee burp, wee burp. Good enough. I say, good enough. Yay, guess what? The rocket launch in 111 minutes. Thought it was tomorrow. It's launch? I didn't even know there was a launch today. Then again, there's been so much going on. It's there's so many things going on distractoing from rocket launches right now. Look at it fill. Look at that fill. Just can't even get to the end. Top tanks not loading. Because it's all going into these tanks. Like, no oil is actually getting up here. These are going to fill up to 20k first, unfortunately. Yeah, and that's where the tweakage comes in, because see, a lot of these pump jacks aren't actually doing anything. So I need to do more to make it work. One way to do it would be to double up on the pipe. Like this. Usually works. Because it just means it can transfer more. That's not the only way. And as soon as you're stonked up... Oh yeah, more pipes always fix everything. So you can't even distribute around that. SpaceX Falcon 9 carrying the 3.4 ton Turksat 5A. Aha! Yeah, didn't even know that was going on. Those are rising. I mean, the train's full at this point. It's got its 1.4 million oil. This is where the argument comes in for having a second set of tanks. Oh, look out. Nice time. 24. They should be rising together. I mean, yeah, most of them are on. Yeah, there you go. Most of them are on now, so it's working. Working as intended. Noob runner. No brunner. Noob runner. Noob runner. How you doing? Welcome on in. Didn't know about it, just saw an extremely iffy net date on the 5th. Huh. That's plastic out, that's oil in. Oil, I will say plastic. How many hours would you estimate are left? Way too many, I would say. Which is kind of annoying because I'm not going to be able to, like, the end of this week, I lose all the free time. But yeah, a lot of it will be just getting the base, like waiting for the builds to get built. So I can do that offline. I don't want to skip on pairing the builds though. Once I get this, like, if I can get rid of the starter oil and start moving it over here, that'd be good. That would really free things up and get things going. Where the fun begins. I'm going to be lazy on the track work, just for a start. Let's make it let's not make it an outright junction of disappoint right off the bat. There we go. I think this is around the wrong way too. They come out there, and down, up, back out. That's fine. Plastic trains come along. I could externally make them come down like that. The plastic trains can go up and then back down and out. Oh, that's okay. That should be okay. It would be better if they were flipped around though, because plastic trains are going to come from down there. Unless they go up, and then I give them a choice to either go out that way or out that way. So the ones that come out this way can go down there, and the ones that come out this way can go out there. Hopefully there shouldn't be too much crossing then. What about up, round, and then down? Down goes out that way. And out that way. The other option is I cut this off. And make it so that they have to come like up and over. Yeah, like that. I think that'll be the way to go, is to make the entry exit point up here and not attached down there at all. Down here. I mean, for now, I'm just going to make it drop down like this, just to get it going. But this won't be the final form. Gotta hold off on the final build for now. We'll save that for another day. I'm more focused. Old Viking, hey, how you doing? Save the final build for later. How you doing? Welcome everyone. Welcome Raiders. Charge! Vikings are here. Hey, Fallen Angel, how you doing? Phrygian, how you doing? Hi. How's your Factorio doing? What were you working on? I haven't seen what you've been up to in quite a while. Hey, Destiny. Plug these in as well. Wonder whose base is bigger. Still working on Pyrododons. Like that. That'll never get finished. It's Pyrannodons? It's just perpetual agony. but I'm not. I might be biased because I'm not a fan of Pyrannodons. I don't know. Here it is. Mr. McMillo charging in with the same thing quite a few times. Oh, this is the plastic build I came up with yesterday to replace the bot one. It is actually, it does seem to be better. I also scaled it back a little bit so it doesn't use as many oil refineries, and that meant that I didn't need to do the double pipes. It's I'm quite happy with it. Quite happy with the result. Very, very compact, very simple and elegant. No output chests or input chests. Massive plate of cookies. Amazing. Look at that. Not only bringing on in the Viking raid, but also brings in some cookies as well. Is that the plastic? Yes, that's the plastic. I got a new build going. I put that down earlier. Tiny? Yeah, tiny. I only need 12 of those. I would like to do some performance comparisons between a bot one. I might do an equivalent bot one and the loader one, and see how it goes. It's because it doesn't need intermediate chests, or like it doesn't need the roboports and all that, and it has half as many oil refineries, so it's a lot skinnier. And then it's because it has less oil refineries, it then saves even more by not needing as many pipe. So the whole thing's way more efficient. Trains and train fuel, propane and propane accessories. Yeah, the oil unloads so much nicer. Oh, you have coverage. You can build it over here. I mean, you don't have to weeble wobble the tanks as well. How about I put it here? Hope for the best. And hope that the train's not passing through as the bots are placing the wagons. Then it would go clonk. There it is. Nope. Why did you stop? It's connected. That's actually a basic vanilla train too. I need to replace that. Yeah, they did join. Guess. I guess. Hello, circuit train. You. 460. This is all 416s. Yep. Uh, they are not small. Stick load. I can actually get away with that too now. Not your plastic load. Coal unload. Cargo. And you're free to go. Damn it. Yeah. All wonky like. It's a wobbling all about. It's almost time to refill the coffee too. Right, I just need one more wagon. One more wagon is all I ask of the base. Can you provide me with one wagon? Apparently you're not making any more, so in theory you've got it available. Am I capable? The wagons are there. What just needs to bring it down? Oh, it's out of robot range, isn't it? It's out of robot range. That'd be why they can't bring it down. Something that could benefit from stack sizes. Low density structures. That'd be nice as a bigger stack size. Cargo. Scare. Did I leave anything behind? No, good. Is the coal train? Coal train's already made it here, and we're already making plastic. One thing I did realize is I don't have any buffer chests or intermediate chests here, which could be an issue for coal, but it's probably fine. I'm not sure how I deal with that. I suppose with a giant ass chest, that would be one way to do it. But this thing is so close as to be problematic. And now we're making 23k plastic a minute. Compared to the 13 that we were doing before. Using loader to connect the bells to trains? Yeah, I'm running them direct. But a direct thingy. Direct thingy. Very, very technical terms right here. Loaders could. The mini loaders can because they're technically inserters. They're a class of inserter. You can see this side doesn't have the modules and this side does. Because it's so much faster. This thing, when it's fully stonked out, does 57,000 plastic a minute. When it's fully moduled. And that means I need 12 of them, but 12 of them only goes to like there. I think that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Technically only 11, but 12. I kind of want to do 12 just to be sure. Sure, to be sure, to be sure, to be sure. Huh. I'd have to investigate that. I'd have to do some investigating. Sync LDS stack size. Its name? All the rocket parts have a stack size of 10. It's just kind of, but at the same time, it's kind of annoying moving around low density structures because they have such a limited stack size. The idea is they're meant to be the end game resource. Probably should remove some modules and put it in the oil base, but oh well. Just the whole 0. It's a funding thing. Mine's 44, 44. There it is. Yep, rocket fuel control units and low density all stack in 10s. Yes, this is why it's having a bad time. So who holding up the team? I wonder. I'm pretty sure it's just the fluid equalizing, causing it. Could attach lights to them all. Constant combinator offset the balance. I could also, there's a few things I could do. I could set that to like 100. There. Because now, you see how it's waiting for that to go down. So I mean, 100 is so small in the scheme of things that it probably wouldn't hurt it. Oh, it just shifted it. It didn't really do anything, it just shifted it. I got the the comparison is the right way round, I think. Or is it meant to be greater than or equal to? So green is meant to negate. It's the average. I mean, I could... Yeah, I could subtract it slightly. Yeah, this thing... That's right. Changing that just changes the offset. It doesn't actually do anything. Just means it all floats at a different number. It just floats about that number. Instead... Then stack size limit large. 25 is probably better. Yeah. Or just 20 maybe? I think pairs are... Oh, yeah, you're right. Of course, it's because they're in pairs. In that case, I should change it to 8. Good then.
Morning, Mocho.
Good morning. Yeah, they're in pairs, so I should be doing 8s. You're right. Thank you very much for that tier 1. For 14 whole months. Show some love and hype in chat there. Show for the love there for throwing down that sub 14 whole months. Actually, need to. I think I need to get another. I think I need another sub badge. I don't know what colours to do though. And now it's happy. I think. Oh, they also need to be tanked in pairs as well. The tanks need to be in pairs. Yeah. Yeah. Just as I was thinking it, you're saying it as well. Yeah, you're right. They should be in pairs like that. I was looking, it's like, they're not doing what they should. Yeah, they should be pairs. There we go. And yeah, they're mostly running. It's nice. I'll just help give it a bit of assistance by doing that. That might help pull this a little bit. Might. Probably won't. Purple? Yeah, so the dark blue. That should have fixed it. It's interesting, this one's off. This one's on. Let me put a 0. Why? Like, why is this one off, but this one on? That makes no sense. They should be receiving the same signal. Oh, you're not actually wired in. That's why. There we go. Now you're fully backed. Excellent. $10K. Why is that one so slow comparative? Oh, I see. Second row, yep. GREY. At least that's what I thought. GREY. Alright, now I'm second guessing myself. It's one of those moments where you look at a word you do a double take on a word and then you don't know which way around it is meant to be. Water pumps on the same line of pipes. The pumps, they're effectively a 2-to-1 pipe with a lot of throughputs, so it does actually help. Sounds about right. It's for the GRAY as like the literal spelling. Yeah, so a pump like that there does actually help a lot, because this thing has a throughput of 24,000 a second, which is a lot more than a pipe. It keeps the throughput up. Like I benefit from one here. I'd probably shuffle it a little bit to help it along. There wasn't a track in the way. I'm kind of expecting this to go down to the point where they'll just run non-stop as they are, like they are now. Yeah, so I've effectively saved a pipe tail there and a pipe tail there. I could probably put another pump there to save even more. Arguably, there's a floor box saving to be had. And then you just have the double pipes here, which I can probably remove eventually. Depends if I beacon it or not. Alright. Okay. If there's something between... Yeah, 12K, 6K... Yeah, you're right. It's 12K is itself, but 6K is like the maximum practical limit. And then even then, I think I'm only getting like 4K out of that because it's like 4 or 5 pipes. Pumps really improve. They do, yeah. I mean, you see the nuclear builds where they have massive chains of pumps, they do work. I'm not a fan of the solution, having said that, but at the same time, I'm just trying to make it a little bit better here. I'm just trying to help it out a little bit. Anyway, we've now been up for over an hour and a half, and so now I think it's a good time to take a quick break. And then I can refill the coffee, and then we shall continue on.